banger, another hit, another informative piece for the community. This your boy Big Al, man, coming at you live. Boy, hey, I appreciate it. Appreciate all the listeners, man. Anybody this voice hears and hits their ears, man, just sit down and take a little second and let me talk to you for a little bit, man. I got a sad story, man. It's going all over the internet and all over the online Twitter sphere, blogosphere, whatever you want to call it, man. It is the unfortunate demise of a black mother and her unborn child in Ohio. Takia Young, 21, was suspected of shoplifting, confronted by two police officers in Ohio in an Ohio grocery store parking lot on August 24th. Man, so just a sad incident, man. I got the video right here. I'm gonna go ahead and play it for you, and then we're gonna get into it, man. Without further ado, let me go ahead and play this.
Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car. They said you stole stuff, do not leave. Get out of the car. Then get out. No. Then get out. Get out of the car.
Attendant 29, 3705 Managua, 3705.
What's that?
Female is hallucinating. Select your ask for attend.
Hey. Stop. Hey. Out of the car. 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 They said you stole stuff, do not leave. Get out of the car. Then get out. No. Then get out. Get out of the car.
Yeah, man, that was it, man. Crazy situation. For whatever reason, my video was down, and I have no visuals. But it can't stop me. Got to keep on recording. Got to keep doing it. Got to report on this, man. Should have other videos with it, and I should have that issue solved. But man, back to this topic at hand. Y'all saw the video. Hella tragic, man. It's sad. A unborn child that had nothing to do with the actions in the unfortunate actions of her mother, or his or her mother. The unborn child lost his life as well as the mother. And yeah, I just got to talk about this situation, man. I want to use this as a learning experience for the black community. I want us to be able to. I want things like this to end. I want situations like this where black people are gunned down in the streets, and they put themselves in a position of and are in harm's way, and in a way in which the power structure wins, in which the white supremacist power structure wins. Because this is nothing but a win for white supremacy. We all know this. And it's in a way in which allows these officers the possibility to escape culpability, to escape blame. Now, as they said, I've seen earlier, the officer got in front of the car and created the threat. He created the threat in which deadly force would have to be used, as you see in the video. He blocked her in with his body, causing it a scenario in which his life will be threatened. So in which there will be some type of reasonable cause to use deadly force. But as I said before, man, I got to use this as a whole learning experience for us as a people, man. We got to learn from this. Because I am not in no way, form, or fashion excluding the accountability that was lacking in his young sister. Takia Young, 21 years old, a young mother, a young to-be mother, lost her life. Accountability must be had. Because my thing is this, man, we gotta learn to survive in this world of white supremacy, in this world where they look to take us down for any little reason, and to take down our unborn children in the process. So, man, for a learning process, for a learning experience, I gotta break it down and say, the missteps in which Miss Young took that led to her losing her life. First being, if you are, as she said, she was, I mean, unfortunately, she was very ignorant. You could tell, I could just tell by the way she talks. I could tell how her demeanor was. It's like, it's that same sexy red, Sukiana, degenerate twerk butt mindset that going on across this country. In which these women, unfortunately, these black women, our sisters, sometimes feel as if they are above the law, as if they are above reproach. This ignorant, stupid, idiotic, emotional mindset where what I feel trumps everything, every bit of logic, and every bit of common sense that they have that should be used in this scenario. Unfortunately, you were tracked down, and the cops were able to get to the scene in a time in which there was an interaction. There had to be an interaction with law enforcement. And when a law enforcement officer gives you a lawful order, you follow the fucking directions. I don't give a fuck about how you feel. I don't give a fuck about what you think. I don't give a fuck about what you think you did or did not do. Allow the evidence, allow time and allow the evidence to show you have done no wrongdoings. You have broken no law. When you attempt to flee, as Miss Young did, for one, it points a finger of blame on you as if you are trying to escape or elude a criminal activity or a criminal act you've done. That's first and foremost. A person who is innocent would have no reason to flee officers that tapped on your window, talked to you, you had a conversation, you rolled your window down, and he said you have been alleged, or someone has alleged that you have been caught in theft and stealing. You said it was some other women, whoever these mysterious women were. I don't know if they were your people that were with you, your friends, etc. She alluded that it was other people that did the thefts. So that means obviously you must have seen something. So that's first and foremost. If you have nothing to hide, comply, survive. That's my biggest deal. I know everybody's gonna get on my case about this, but I gotta shoot straight because survival is a must. Survival is key. An innocent child had nothing to do with the actions of their mother, lost their lives, lost their life because of the ignorant actions of the lady, Miss Young. Unfortunately, she's 21 years young. 21 years young. A young mother at that, 21 years old. Lost her life in an ignorant way over nothing. Literally nothing. Another black, the original code, DNA code, God, goddess of the potential of greatness wiped off this earth. Over ignorance, over nothing. So yeah, that's basically what I had to come at. I have to speak a level of understanding and a level of common sense to the situation. The cops, I'm not excusing their behavior in no way. Not excusing their actions in no way. The cop created a scenario and an environment in which it would be easy to accuse the woman of using her vehicle as a threat. He stepped in front of the line, or in front of the line or the drive of the car, right in front of the he didn't allow the car any space to leave. He blocked it in. He barricaded it in with his body. So he aligned himself in front of the car to blockade it in order to cause a threat in which he could say he could perceive his life was in danger, so he could use lethal force. line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker. And guess who's the fucking fish? Guess who took the bait? Unfortunately, it was Mr. Kia Young. She took the bait of this asshole white supremacist cop who doesn't give a fuck about you, doesn't give a fuck about me, doesn't give a fuck about your existence as a black person in America. Their job is to stomp you the fuck out and figure out ways in which to incarcerate you, in which to disenfranchise you, to run your money, run your pockets, run your funds, in which to throw you through the court system. And if given opportunity, they have no issues, no ills against taking your motherfucking life. So that's my biggest deal. I want to educate other people. I want this ghetto mindset where you feel like you can do no wrong, you can't be held accountable. The actions you do, they're excused because of how you feel. Shit's gonna lead to the downfall of us as a people in America, man. This emotional bitch ass mindset, man. There's too many bitch ass men and bitch ass women who feel like they can just run around and do what the fuck they want with no accountability, like dogs or rabid dogs off a fucking leash, and think that they can just do what the hell they want to do. And let me tell you, it's not gonna end nicely. Their laws are meant for our demise. I say that again. These American laws are meant for people of color's demise and downfall. So, man, do not fall for the banana in the tailpipe in which she did. All this young lady had to do was comply, allow them to search her shit, or search the contents of her bags or whatever she bought inside the store, allow them to look over and make sure she didn't have any stolen goods, and she would have been well on her way, and well on the way to possibly having a civil lawsuit for unlawful detainment or unlawful arrest. If she is not the one, the guilty party, she could have easily sued or had some type of lawsuit for I guess mistaken identity, unlawful arrest, or detainment. But you didn't do that. She chose to flee. She chose to try to escape. She chose to let emotion dictate her actions. Let how she feel dictate her actions. Let the fact that in my opinion, the fact that I'm a woman gives me the ability to be above the law. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that's the problem in our communities right now. We have a lot of hard-headed women that cannot follow leadership. We have a bunch of female, effeminate men who cannot provide leadership. We're just a lost bunch of people out here when situations like this occur too often, in which people are just moving out of emotion. So we got to figure this out, man. We got to bring this shit together. I'm just saying this to raise awareness, man. We cannot continue to have this mindset, because this is just a microcosm of how we conduct ourselves in society. We conduct ourselves through emotion and how we feel, as opposed to logic and bettering ourselves, using our understanding, our brains, our intelligence in which to circumvent this evil system of white supremacy. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all listening to me, man. This is just a little 15-minute, little something, where I just give my spiel, man. Just let me know how I feel, decompress, man, because that's tragic, man. That event was tragic, sad it happened. I see it's going all over the internet. And man, I just feel like we got to learn how to prevent things like this from happening. Instead of everybody just wants to be in collective outrage and have a knee-jerk reaction after the fact, but nobody ever wants to talk about what like the mindset that alludes to things like this happening. The mindset and the culture that we're creating, this degenerate culture that we're creating of bitch assness, where motherfuckers feel like they can just run around. Because it should do that to them. Imagine what it should do to a law enforcement officer with a gun pointed at her. She'll try to continue to ride forward with a loaded gun pointed at her. Come on, imagine what she do to her own people. This is a woman that's out of control, in my opinion. This is a woman who does not take orders very well, in my opinion. She seems like she's very combative, in my opinion. Like she's somebody who can't take accountability if she was or was not involved in anything. That's still, if they give you a lawful order, you must comply. That is the law. So let them conduct their investigation, go about your merry way, get the officer's name if you were innocent, and let it be. If you did steal any goods, take the daggone charge. I said it to anybody. It's so weird. Like, I don't know. This is alleged. I don't know if she did or did not, but we see it all the time. I saw a video before. People will go through great lengths to lie and try to run from the truth, which is understandable. If you are caught in the act of larceny, you will more than likely don't want, obviously you did it for the reason of getting away with it. You don't want to get caught. But if you are caught, let that be. If you're caught red-handed, well, it goes back to what I said, no accountability amongst our communities for the majority. We are taught, twerk it up, have all this unprotected sex with whoever type of men, put them on child support, or don't know who the father is and raise them to be some more unaccountable people, some more people who move through emotionality as opposed to rationality and accountability. Me personally, I can't deal with people like this. This is why, and a lot of times I keep my distance from a lot of folks who I feel like embody this mindset. I don't have time for ignorance. I don't have time for blatant ignorance. I'm a man of accountability, and in this world, I feel like everyone should have accountability. White, black, blue, purple, I don't give a damn. Everyone should have some, man, woman, everyone should have some level of accountability for your actions. Running away from your actions do nothing to help solve them. Running away from your problems do nothing to help solve them. That creates a bigger monster, a bigger ugliness, a bigger disease that's brewing inside our communities that's going to lead us to a path of destruction. So, man, yeah, man, let's just think about it. Let's just, shit, like, share, subscribe, comment, man. Let me know what you think, man. This is what it is, man. True Masculinity Podcast, Toxic Masculinity Podcast, Big Cal. Holla at your boy, man. The cash app's right there if you want to show your boy some love, man. I got more things coming, more hot videos coming. Got to get this video fixed, man. But hey, for now, I'm gonna just keep on letting it rock. Got my creative juices flowing, man. I appreciate you listening.